Ladies and gentlemen, we have massive breaking news. Crossfire Hurricane and all of its documents have just been released to the public moments ago. And what we learned is absolutely shocking. Obama, Brennan, Hillary Clinton, and many others knew that Russia had nothing to do with our election. But they still manufactured a lie that said Russia interfered for Trump. But what we learned through the declassification and release of Crossfire Hurricane is that in 2016, the Russian Federation actually preferred that Hillary Clinton would win. And they knew that that is what they preferred, but they still lied. They manufactured a lie. Ladies and gentlemen, now General Michael Flynn is coming out swinging and calling for immediate arrests for treason. Do me a huge favor, smash that thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment. Where are you tuning in from today? Let's get right into it. Before I play you just a few minutes of this 32-minute interview, I want to read this. This is just some highlights. Breaking bombshell. General Flynn calls for Obama and other Russia hoax coup plotters to be arrested for treason. This follows the release of a devastating report that 100% proves that Obama, Comey, and Brennan, under orders from Obama, manufactured the Russiagate hoax as a cover for a deep state coup against the duly elected President Trump in 2016. General Flynn went on to say that now is the time for action and warned that we are dealing with extremely dangerous people that tried and failed to kill the president. Flynn told Jones that Trump's number one priority should be developing an emergency plan to take immediate action against the deep state coup plotters before they can strike again. The general also addressed the nightmare Senate report released by Senator Grassley 2 weeks ago that documents the same shadow government plotters who launched the Crossfire Hurricane plot also worked with communist China and Venezuela to steal the 2020 election. Here we go.
Current state of things and what he thinks is most important front and center. So this for about 20 minutes, generalflynn.com. So General Michael Flynn, thank you so much for being here. You've got the floor.
Thanks so much for having me, Alex, and everything that you continue to do and report on. I mean, it's amazing how visionary you really are. So where are we? Where is the United States of America right now? And, you know, we have, I'm not sure if Hakeem Jeffries has shut up yet, but we'll have the big, beautiful bill, and that'll get signed off here by the President of the United States shortly. And that'll continue to move our economy in the direction that I think that Trump wants to move. And, you know, one of the big things this summer, of course, is the price of a gallon of gas, the price of a gallon of milk, the price of a dozen eggs. So all that matters to the American people. But what also matters to the American people, and I know this because I'm getting it in spades, and I hear it because I pay very close attention to the various news conferences and press conferences that both Trump does, and as well as is being done from the White House press room. And that's this issue of accountability. Mm-hmm. So yesterday, and I think it's, I think you've reported on it, and it's floating around the internet right now, is this declassified document about Russiagate, right? I mean, I've known this. Everybody knows this. But now there's stark evidence. There you go. Now, there is stark evidence. Brennan, Comey, Clapper, right? And these three, stooges, these three hoodlums, these guys, the whole thing was made up. It was made up to help Hillary Clinton win. And in fact, part of that also says that actually Russia wanted Hillary Clinton to win. They actually favored her to win. So
did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? The report, they always knew that Russia didn't want Trump to win in 2016. They wanted Hillary Clinton to win in 2016. Russia preferred that Hillary Clinton would win in 2016 because Trump was new on the scene. He was very unpredictable, right? And it just goes to show how far the deep state, the Democrats, and the uniparty rhinos are willing to go to lie, steal, cheat, deceit, even to their own people, the people that they're supposed to serve. and work for and tell the truth to, they're going to lie to them. They're going to steal from they're going to cheat from them. And before we wrap this up, I want to play you the opening minute.
What needs to be done here?
I would pull my team in, the close, trusted personal advisors he has, and I would say something along the lines of, look, we just crushed the Iranian nuclear program and set them back 10 years, let's say. I want this team to crush the deep state, just like we just crushed the Iranian nuclear program. But I want the setback to be forever. So we have got to come up with some ideas right now to massively shut down, agencies, organizations, maybe whole departments, get rid of a whole bunch of people. And we also have to, and I would be looking right at my attorney general and probably at the director of national intelligence and saying, you two work together. And I would direct both of those individuals to come to me with a plan, I'd give them maybe 72 hours. And I'd say, I want a plan for an investigation. And then I want to see some indictments. And I want to see some people brought in for questioning right now. This is good versus evil. And we better understand right now that if we don't take the evidence, if we don't take the information that we are getting, and the American people are standing there like me right now, we're standing or we're sitting and we're saying, please, Mr. President, take action.
I agree with General Flynn. Yes, the American people want cheaper gas prices, and we're getting them. We want inflation gone, economy booming. All of that is happening, but we also want accountability. We also want accountability for what they did, for rigging 2020, for, colluding with enemies of our nation, like the Chinese Communist Party. We want accountability for lying about Russian collusion. There are still Democrats in this nation that hate Trump and hate Russia because they believe Trump works for Russia. So here's how messed up of a situation we are in right now when it comes to psychological warfare. So now there are 100% proof and reports that no, Russia did not interfere in our 2016 election. They actually wanted Hillary Clinton to win, and the whole Russia hoax was a lie by Hillary Clinton. There are still people who don't know that, and they believe Russia stole 2016 for Trump. But there's another report that says the Chinese Communist Party worked with the Democrats to create fake IDs and fake mail-in ballots, and then you worked with the Democrat Party and then used Canada as where they shipped those IDs and ballots through and then into the United States and swing states. And there are reports on that prove 100% the Chinese helped the Democrats rig 2020 against Trump and for Biden. And people don't even know that yet, because the mainstream news media refuses to speak the truth. This is why people like me have to do what we do. Use a little platform and speak truth to power, hoping and praying that more and more people click on our videos and hear the truth, that more and more people share my videos and so that people can hear the truth. Because as you all know, I tell the truth, even when it hurts. I've ridiculed Kash Patel. He promised to shut down the Hoover building. He did, except now he's moving the FBI literally across the street. That doesn't sound to me like Kash Patel is draining the swamp. I've been critical of Dan Bongino. After years, he told us, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino told us, Epstein killed himself. Oh, if anyone ever tells you he didn't, they're your enemy. Now that same Dan Bongino is telling us Epstein killed himself. Stop asking questions. So I'm critical even of the right. I've been critical of, Palatine. In the big, beautiful bill, they're getting $500 billion to build a database to spy on Americans. So I don't just tell you things I want you to hear. I tell you the truth even when it hurts, because truth at the end wins. See, the Bible calls us to be just in all situations. to always be just. What does being just mean? It means doing the right thing, even when it's not the right thing for you. It means doing the right thing, even when it doesn't benefit you. It means telling the truth, even if it doesn't feel good. It means telling the truth, even when it hurts you personally. You always tell the truth. You always do what is right, or at least you try to. That is true, biblical, godly, and I believe American justice and truth, because we are a Christian nation. We're not a Muslim Christian. We're not a Judo Christian. We are nation. We are a Christian nation. We believe in Jesus Christ as God. And I believe it is time for more people to stand up and speak truth, because our government has been hijacked. Our government has been stolen by people who don't love this country, who don't cherish this country, who work with our adversaries, and who lie to our faces just to make a couple bucks. It is time to rise up, speak truth, always do what is right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we are going to encourage more and more people to speak out, to do the right thing. And that is how we get our country back. God bless you. I love each and every single one of you, and I appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart. Subscribe, stay blessed. Happy 4th of July. God bless.